When Hana and Wolfgang saw what they see their eyes, Ari unfortunately has taken her last breath.
Danganrompa.
Alright, where should I start? God, I don't know if I can investigate this. Well, you don't have to. Just leave it to me. How about you start at the body? Maybe you might find some clues there. I'll keep an eye on Hana. Any sudden blood we'll be able to find? Nope, none I know of. But it's kind of obvious that she had been strangulated last night. But she must have suffocated from someone else. Hey, could you quickly help me out with this? Can you quickly move the body on top? Sure, I can help with that. But just note, as soon as I move the body, we tap with the crime scene. I'm sure you understand that. Don't worry, I'm fully aware. Lift her up. Huh. Well, would you look at that? What did you find? It looks like the pillow that was under Ari's bed has been scratched. That could possibly mean that there was a sign of struggle. Alright, you can put her body down now. Hana, you saw her body, right? Was there anything else you managed to spot around here? No, all I saw was her body and the scratched pillow. Is that everything you can tell us, Miss Hana? Well, I did remember Setsuka telling me that she was putting everyone to bed. Well, at least that's some information that we can get us right now. But there's something else that we need to discuss. Why was Setsuka putting everyone to sleep? I don't know. But for now, we should probably guard the crime scene until everyone's finished their investigating. Find anything in your end? No, not that I can find. Anything on you there, Sakura? Yeah, I see a bottle. It says some sort of drug, but I also see some insulin left over by the scene as well. Any possibilities on what that can mean? I don't know, but we do not know fully. Didn't Inamiya say that he had a full-on testimony? Yeah, he said that he saw someone last night, but not fully sure who. I remember that me and Anna were busy in the gym room last night, but not that I can really think of that can lead to the crime. Honestly, I'm not really sure if it's Kokichi or not. Do you think he might have been the one who placed the insulin there to blame Ninamiya? Possibly. It's a kind of Kokichi thing for him to do. But still, it doesn't make sense what kind of drug that was inside there. Maybe he must have placed the insulin there for some reason. Or whatever this drug is. We don't know what it is. Well then, let's keep investigating, see what else we can find. Kinemaster told us that we need to check the med bay just in case. I mean, I'm not really sure what could be there, but it must be something important. There might be some evidence around this area, and lo and behold, there it is. Are those handcuffs? They look pretty rusty. Why the hell would they leave handcuffs around? I mean, it's kind of weird why the hell they would leave some there. Must have been used for something. What's up? There's dry blood. The hell? Why is there dry blood here? Should we tell Kawamura about this, just in case? I mean, we need to make sure that we survive, right? I think it's best that we tell him. Whenever it brings us closer to solving this mystery, I don't really give a shit. So, Nanamiya, what were you doing last night? Yeah, just gave me blood sugars. They need to make sure that I'm not dying. It's your diabetes, right? Yeah, saw someone last night, but I can't really think I knew it was. Oh, it must have been the motive that couldn't make you see anything. Well, the closer we are to solving this mystery, the closer we are to finally getting out of here. Well, not fully yet, but hopefully we can solve this mystery together. I mean, that really depends on our truths, It doesn't seem like that there is any evidence inside this computer. Maybe there might be something that we might be missing. I don't think the killer went inside the main stage last night, but all I can really remember was targeting a lot of people during the night. But unfortunately, it seems that my mind is seen to be foggy. All I really remember was waking up in the med bay last night with a handcuff on my body, and I must have lost a little bit of blood. Do you remember anything else? I remember Kokichi giving me a drink last night, probably to keep my buddy up. But that's all I can really remember for now. None of the others seem to have arrived yet. We don't really know what evidence we got right now, but for now we need to figure out who it is. I mean, the only evidence we got was the scratch pillow, my testimony, Satsuka's testimony, the drug, the insulin, a lot of things actually, but nothing that we can think of. Honestly, Ibuki's starting to think that the killer must be very, very sneaky. I mean, it's kind of the point, right? Ibuki's gonna have her brain fried! Everyone's here. Let's go.
Hello, students. I'm here again. You already know the rules, but I'll go over again. In this class trial, you'll vote on who the killer is. You get it right, then you do go free, and the killer gets punished. But if you get it wrong, then we'll unfortunately kill a random innocent. Now then, begin your trial.
Just to be honest, I'm gonna go ahead and quickly get over my testimony so that way I don't become a prime suspect like Ono was. During last night, I saw a weird figure when I was talking to Omonobuki. Same thing happened when I was with Kamimura. I don't know how the hell it happened, but that's basically what happened. And it also happened when I was also getting my insulin, and also remaining my blood sugars as well. Oh, Gonta didn't know that you were diabetic, Nanumiya. Well, we don't have to really go too far, but, I guess I'll tell you later, I guess. Well, with his testimony now in the way, let's go for alibis. Setsuka, where were you? All I really remember was being in the med bay last night when I had handcuffs on me. She said her mind was foggy. How come? She said that Kokichi gave him a drink, but we're not sure what it was. That could possibly lead to some suspicions on Kokichi, but I'm honestly not so sure about this. Well, we don't even know what else we can think of. We still got a small amount of evidence on our hands. What else
Honestly,
can we even think of?
Sure
There's
the
an awful lot of
only
evidence that
remember
suggests
seeing
what happened
Kokichi
last
last
night,
night,
but
but
not
not
fully.
fully.
Now you know how I feel.
Channel Chasers.
Satsuka said she was handcuffed to the med bay, but she also said she talked to everyone in bed last night. Maybe she was sick. Most people get sick, Anna. But evidence with her handcuffed. Maybe something else?
So, Satsuka, what do you think?
All I really remember was Kokichi handing me water. Honestly, man, I can't see the idea on who it is. What if the killer wasn't actually, conscious? Maybe they just felt drugged or something. That's it! Maybe that might be the reason. The killer was drugged. That would make a very easy explanation on why that might be the case. But is there anything else that suggests on why I could not think of anything else? Again, maybe you were sick, Sasuke. Yeah, all I really remember was seeing Leon last night. We were busy doing stuff. Yeah, and I was with Ibuki as well. We were both all heading into the music room later on. And we're soon about to drop our best song yet. I did not know we were doing one after the trial. You didn't really listen, didn't you? Alright, moving on. Sakura, Ono, what were you two doing last night? We were in the gym room last night. What were you guys doing exactly? I was helping Ono with the dumbbells. Then during the night, I slept in her room just to be safe. I was busy last night in the kitchen with Gonta, learning him how to cook properly. It's best to help him out as much as possible. He did say he wanted me to help as a true gentleman. Oh man, I wish I could go for pizza
Dude,
right now. You're salivating on the table. Sorry, man. Pizza just makes everything good, Can we focus, please? Okay, but I think it's kind of obvious that a scratch pillow shows that Ari was trying to defend herself. That might be an optimal solution. So you finally figured it out that she finally struggled. Give yourself a good old-fashioned clap around the hands. The optimal conclusion of this trial is going awesomely. But now, we still got plenty more things to discuss. Like, well, how I gave Satsuka the drink. Do you practice being creepy? I hate to say it, but Kokichi is right. How in the heck did he give her the drink? It must have been filled with something. But what could it possibly be filled with? I mean, obviously I can't have sugar, or else am I going to a, diabetic shock? Obviously it's not you. Even though he planted the insulin, it's not you. Well, since you now stated the obvious, what do you think even happened next? How do you think I got her the drink in the first place? Did you get it from the kitchen? You're so dumb! Obviously, I did not get it from the full-on kitchen. I got it from the med bay. I think I can confirm that. I saw him inside the med bay last night. Well then, at least now we know that he got it from the med bay. I think I can think of a clear answer into what we can think about this case and who the killer is. And I hate to say it. Really? Who? Sasuke, I just need to confirm one thing. Did you or did you not feel any rage after you put everyone to bed? Well, after I got to RA, I then suddenly blacked out. That's the only thing I can think of. Where are you going with this, Kamimura? Hana, Marin, I'm afraid I have to say it, but I think the killer is Satsuka. Satsuka? Are you mad? There's no way it's her. Like I said, I'm not going out the book. But unfortunately, I believe that might be Satsuka, considering the fact she only gave me a small amount of information, and the fact that she was handcuffed to the med bay. That suggests that she might have been, well, drugged. That would make sense. That's the only thing I can think of. But I saw her last night tuck everyone in. There's no way it's her. How can you suggest that that is the truth? Yeah, and even if it was Satsuka, there's no way! I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you're gonna have to deal with me. Unfortunately, the killer is Satsuka, and she was drugged. Another one to steal, and two for the price of one, in fact. Perfect. Hello, you two. Forgive my intrusion, but I see you two are in a bit of a pickle. Satsuka... She gave so much to us, and now she's being accused of murder. Honestly, I see it. You two really have an eye for your spectacles there. One that's kept her safe, and the other being taken care of. Oh, it's sad to know what will happen to her. She kept us safe, so we want to return the favor. Then perhaps you can come to a conclusion. I can help you with giving you power, and in return, you get to keep your friend. How does that sound? We want to protect Satsuka, so we'll take your deal. Excellent. Now, Marin, what should I call you? Rainer. And Miss Akiyama? Find Idol. And they shall be so. These students won't have a chance this time. Once I amplify them with the speed up, this will sure to leave them in stitches, and despair will live once more. The stage belongs to us, and to Satsuka.
There's no chance you'll win. You don't have the evidence to lack what you see. There's no way that our friend Satsuka is the killer, and we won't back down.
Oh shit, here we go again. I should probably shut my mouth more often. Nah, it's fine. It happens all the time. Arguments are in them. Touch! Fine, Kamimura! Mash! Wake-up call!
Oh, Leon! Hey, Leon! Leon!
Hey! Hey! Leon! What is it?
Are you serious?
Touch! Fine, Dono!
I will rain all of you.
Twist! Balance both!
You're all peasants to me.
Faster! Faster! Touch! Shooting into me.
You disgust me. This wasn't a real day.
Mash! Wake-up call!
Hey, Leon! Hey, Leon!
Hey! Hey! Leon! What? Alright, that's it!
You say what is
True!
then show us some real evidence.
Twist! Duck!
Did ya?
Impressive. We'll talk soon. See you at the trial, viewers. You were drugged, Satsuka, and it was from Kokichi's water.
So that's why he was being nice to me. He just wanted to drug me? Sewer, Skelly, what are the rules on that?
I honestly don't know. Skelly Shore?
According to the rules, the person who killed, even though they're drugged, is pinned as the killer. That means that Satsuka killed R.A.
Well, if it's what he says, then unfortunately Setsuka is your killer. If that's what he says, then that's where it goes.
Are you serious? That's literally unfair! Kokichi was the one who killed her! Excuse my language, but that's fucking ridiculous! Well, I guess that's it then. I guess I'm the killer. Before you finish this case, there's something I need to show you. I think it's better if I tell you this now than later, considering the fact I'm about to die.
It is fine that you tell us this now, Satsuka, but
Kokichi, what was the name of the drug? I think that's called Arrangin Tania. At least that's what it's called from the Met Bay.
Never heard of that.
I know though. Anger mechanicus is a drug that enrages the person that it hits. It takes time, but as soon as it happens, they'll be enraged and attack the first person, eventually killing them.
So, then Satsuka was drugged and killed, right? Oh, wow. Now that is is just perfect. The way she went. Oh, that was an amazing feeling I get to see there. Are you fucking crazy? You just caused someone to murder someone else. Even though I still think this is sick, we cannot fuck Kokichi. But why? Remember the first rule. If we get it wrong, they'll kill a random innocent instead. Do we want to risk it? Unfortunately, Shiaki is correct. If we do vote for Kokichi, we will be forced to kill a random innocent. So, are you just going with this by killing Setsuka? Hana, Marin, please. I don't want you to do this for me. I know that I killed someone. And I know it, that I feel with guilt. But I don't want you to feel this right now. But why would I do it with you? I'll be fine. I'll be with you. Despite the fact I committed a sin. Wolfgang, can you please go back to the case at the beginning? I guess I shall. Here's everything that happened in this case. During last night, the killer met with Kokichi last night. He gave her a drink that was filled with a drug known as Anguidus mechanicus. It's known to cause anger on the person, but it seems that Ninomiya saw the killer last night, but wasn't able to because of the motive. The killer took everyone in bed last night, but as soon as he got to RA, the drug started kicking in, and soon enough, they strangled RA with the pillow that was used in his casing. She tried scratching the pillow, which caused that evidence to spread, but unfortunately, no matter how hard she struggled, she couldn't even lend her strength, and she died. With no time to waste, the killer lifted up RA in the head and then left the pillow at the scene, causing us to find that evidence by lifting her head up during the time that we investigated.
Act 3.
The killer went to the storage room last night and left the drug there, as well as the insulin that was made to try and frame Ninomiya. Then, after the time, they went over to the medbay and they found handcuffs laying around. So, in order to make a scene, they handcuffed themselves last night, but unfortunately injured themselves, leaving a little bit of blood behind. But after when the night came by, the killer was let back to her senses, causing them to not remember what had happened last night, except for what has happened. So, is that all that happened, Satsuka? Yes, that's exactly what has happened. Again, I'm sorry, everyone, for causing this trouble. I apologize. You don't have to be. It was Kokichi's fault. Then you do what you must. Sewer, start the vote.
Very well. You are prompted to vote on the person who you think killed Are. Then, now you may press your buttons now. Pray and hope. The class has voted for Setsuka Chapashiro, the ultimate billiards player, to be executed. This conclusion was correct. So in that case, Setsuka will now be punished with death.
I'm sorry, everyone, for what I've done. And now I must... You can't leave, Setsuka! You can't! I told you, I can't stay for long. Be strong. I can't. I know how it feels to lose. Same here, man.
Now then, Setsuka, are you ready?
I'm ready. Start the execution. Goodbye, everyone.
Now then, we prepared our punishment for you. Now then, let's give it everything we got. Let the fashion death begin.
Satsuka had been killed. So, I'm going to read the execution. It's called Q8 on the Strikes of Death. Here's how it works. Satsuka was placed in an amount of pool balls, and the person firing the ball was a reptile who turned out to be one of the best reptile champions. The execution kept going. The reptile kept firing the cue ball over and over and over again, smacking through the body of Satsuka, causing her ribs to crush. When it got to the last shot, it killed her, causing her body to be squished in half. So, yeah, that's what happened. Dr. Samuel Edison, blood 25. Oh, God.
So now what you see and what you find.
I see it. I see what you mean. Seeing these two crying, it makes me feel...
It makes you feel yourself. A guy once told me, despite the fact that we are different, it does not make us human.
And we are no humans. We're monsters.
And that's why Snake would have been proud of you, seeing what has happened.
You're giving them empathy. That is what we do.
I see it. I can see what you mean. Empathy is the truth. I'm sorry if I could not make you think that is negative.
What is wrong, Ono?
Nothing much. Just see Marin.
What do you mean by that, Ono? Is there something you're not telling us?
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. My little sister is my biological child.
You've got a daughter? Why have you not told anyone this?
Only Sakura and Kokichi know. They're the only ones. But the question is, will you keep it a secret for me?
Gonta will think about it.
I hope so. Well, this is her room. Night, Gonta. I promise. I will keep you safe. I'll try and do what Satsuka couldn't do. Keep you safe.
Ah, isn't that cute? Seeing the mother had a child, feeling empathy for the little raid girl. Isn't that sweet? Well, you know what else is sweet? How about you help me for a second? You see, every single killing game, I always have someone named the Pardon one. So, I've captured 2 students. 2 of them with different things. Now then, it's your turn to decide which one of these 2 you want pardoned. The winner will stay with me and not have to go in the game. The other, well, you'll have to see soon enough. Good luck, everyone. I know you'll make a good decision. That is a lie. Most people know what the void weaver usually is. I know. I've been here before. I was abandoned from this place. And now I am here to return the favor to someone. Someone that they don't expect. What? Was you expecting someone else? Ash Williams? Tom and Jerry? No, you're wrong. I and behold, I am Surge Shadow, if you don't know. But I do have a plan to get these kids out of here. But wait for me until now. I need to plan. But for now, I hope your choices from those codes were a good decision. Good luck, everyone. And soon, hope and despair will come again.